I love you. If you have 2 plungers in your crib, I'm not fucking with you. I'm not fucking with you. If you have 2 plungers, I'm not fucking with you. I
would be scared.
I'll be terrified if you.
I'd be scared. I'd be like, are you okay?
Today I saw a mom and dad pushing a kid in a stroller, but they made it into like a NASA spaceship. I was like, that kid's gonna be so creative.
Wow.
It's gonna be so sick. I mean, that kid has no choice.
So many cute kids like in Halloween too.
Oh yeah, for sure. I saw one kid dressed up as a street cone. I was like, this kid's gonna be sick.
That's so funny. I saw a kid dressed as a Metro card.
You see what I mean?
Like the parents made him into a Metro card. And he was like this big too, and he was just like.
Yeah, no, the kid with the street cone was just like walking like this, and I was like, damn, you're killing it.
But honestly, I feel like if I had a kid, I would just like fuck with them all the time.
For sure.
Like, as long as you don't choose what you wear, you're gonna look funny.
Exactly.
You don't even look cool. You just look funny. Like I'll do your hair and like.
Yeah, exactly. Like you're a child. Like I'm probably going to dress you up for the first 5 Halloweens until you figure out what you want to do.
I'm doing whatever I want.
Everything. And I have 2 kids, thing 1, thing 2 for like 3 years straight type shit.
Luis, do you think you're gonna have kids? I asked this 1 year ago.
I don't know yet. It depends. I feel like I'm in a position where I'm doing so much shit that's so fire. Like, what do I want from my life? And like, I want freedom.
I know.
And I don't think kids align with that.
I think it's the opposite.
I think kids don't align with that because like I was like, I don't know, I pick up so many different like hobbies on a whim.
Yeah, you do.
So I'm just like, what if I want to learn ballet at 47 years old? I can't fucking do that with a fucking 4-year-old kid. You know what I mean? Like, and I also don't want to have a nanny. Like,
no, I know. You don't want someone else
raising
your kid.
Like, okay, a nanny will sound sick. Like, yeah, for sure. That'd be
but
cool.
what if your nanny teaches your kid to be like a bitch? You know, like what if the nanny teaches your kid to suck?
Yeah, but the thing is that if you like, as a parent, I've worked doing behavioral therapy. I've seen what the nannies are and they're extensions of the parents. So it's like the nanny is not that different compared to the parents, like at all.
I know, but I feel like if I'm trusting you to discipline my kid, then I want you to only discipline them for like the things that I would discipline them for. But I feel like the things I would discipline my kids for are like not normal. Like I'd spank you for like not being real.
You're not a real. You're not real enough.
Can you just be real?
Like,
exactly.
Are you being real with me?
Can you just be honest with yourself?
How hard are you on the block today?
Can you be honest with yourself?
Yeah. My kid has to be hard. My kid needs to be like.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure. Yeah.
Where it's like, okay, you stole something. Listen, let's have a conversation. I'm not even mad, but let's just talk about this.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's just talk about this.
Why did you steal this?
Why'd you do that?
I want to know why you stole it. And if you have a good reason for it, then I'll probably steal it with you next time.
I hear you.
Maybe I'm a bad parent.
You can steal some things.
No, you can't steal anything.
Yeah. Okay, let me say this about having daughters. I read this line in a book once that was written by a Dominican author. And it was like...
What was his name?
I forget the name.
There's like one Dominican author that goes hard.
Junot Diaz?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, he had that. What was the book that he had? He had
The
one
Brief
book.
and Wondrous Life of Oscar Wilde.
That book, I started reading that book.
It was in that book.
Yeah,
it was in that book.
So I have that book at home.
Me too. I love that book. Okay, it's very good. You should read it.
Yeah, I read halfway through it, and then I heard that.
I know.
He was weird.
No, I like got halfway through it, and then I stopped reading it for like a year. But then just keep reading it, and it gets really good.
Okay, fine.
Just keep reading it. Anyway, there's a line in this book that's like a dad is saying to someone. There's this guy that has a daughter, and he's saying it to this guy that's dating his daughter, right? And he's like, listen, as soon as you have a daughter, there are only 2 types of men in the world. Men that want to fuck your daughter, and men that don't want to fuck your daughter. And everyone in the first category, I just want to kill. Like,
damn.
I know, and obviously that's really extreme. Like, obviously most people don't feel like that in real life. Most people are normal, but I don't know. Maybe once you have a daughter, your mind changes.
Right.
I told you about the time I ate raw meat, right?
That was fucked up.
It was
Wait,
like a year
please
ago.
tell me the story again, because I've told this story to a couple people, and I don't know if I've told the
It was like a year ago. And like I was visiting a couple of my friends in LA, and they've been on this raw meat diet. Like they've been just eating raw meat.
I remember this.
They've just been eating raw meat. And I was kind of interested, and so
That's
I don't know,
fucked up.
I did it.
You went from being vegetarian to eating raw meat. That's the most fucked up thing.
I only did it once, but I did do it.
Did you throw up?
No, honestly, this is the worst part, is like, I felt great after.
What the fuck?
Like, I had a little pep in my step. I was like, whoa. I felt like I had like,
Salmonella.
dude, I feel like I like ate the animal's life, the cow's like life force. Like I had like crazy energy. I was like, let's go.
That's salmonella, though. You're just sick.
No, it wasn't.
You're
I
just
wasn't sick
You're just
at
delirious.
all.
You're like, oh, what the fuck?
I wasn't sick at all. Like I wasn't like hype. It wasn't like sugar sick. Like I was just like I was just like felt good.
That's fucked up. I personally could tell you that if I eat anything, I feel sick. And I know if I eat raw food, I'm gonna be fucked.
I mean, I don't know. I did it once. It was probably like that much.
What the fuck? That's a whole ass fucking burger, dog.
Stop! No, it wasn't like that. It was
What
like,
was it, chicken?
It was beef.
Okay, beef
was
is
beef.
beef. You could do beef.
It wasn't
You could do-
chicken.
you could do
It
beef.
wasn't chicken.
You could do beef.
It was like high quality organic beef. It was from my friend's farm. Like it was from like a farm that my friend Ian worked at.
No, I don't care. I don't care what farm he worked at. I don't care if he named the animals.
I
That's
didn't
fucked.
just eat it. It was like shredded in these like nori, like seaweed rolls.
Okay, so you ate it with something else.
I ate it with like rice, kimchi, seaweed rolls.
Okay, but
chopped up
but
cucumbers.
you ate beef.
I did.
People eat
That's not
raw
crazy.
beef all the time. No,
That's
no,
not
no,
crazy.
no, no, no.
Yeah.
I'm thinking you ate fucking chicken.
Hell no.
Can I tell you?
And I haven't eaten meat since then, and that's the only time I've eaten meat in 20 years.
Damn.
Yeah.
But you know what though? Like, right? It's just like, all right. The only way I'm gonna consume meat is this extraordinary way to eat it. Like, I will try it this one time, and if I get sick, I
I was
earned
like,
that.
fuck it, I'm just gonna try it and see what happens.
That's sick though. That's
Thank you.
I like. That's sick. I condone that. Like, that's super sick. Yesterday, me and Ashley went to this fancy fucking grocery store. I was like, let me cook dinner for you. So we go. I could cook.
What
I'm
was
nice.
it? What did she cook?
No,
You cooked. What
I
did you
said
cook?
let me cook. So we went into the state of mind of going into salmon, and I
Okay.
got there, and I was like, wait, lobster tail. Let me flex for
Okay.
a second.
Okay.
I got this. We got home. The lobster tail smelled terrible.
Of course.
It was terrible.
I mean, seafood smells gross.
No. It smelled bad. Like,
Okay.
it wasn't like seafood.
Smelled rotten.
It smelled terrible.
Okay.
I still tried to cook it. Mind you, I'm like I'm already drinking.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I'm already drinking. I was like, you know what? Seafood
Fuck it, I'm just
smells
gonna keep
bad.
trying.
Like,
It's
I mean,
seafood,
I'm
yeah.
like, I have the parsley and the oregano. I have the whole
You're ready. You
thing
seasoned
going.
it. Yeah.
I cut I like what you do with lobster
Ew.
tail is you cut you cut the tails off, you cut the legs off. Don't ill me. You ate fucking raw beef, okay? Like you're supposed to do this. At least I cooked my shit. So like you cut the tails off, right? No, that's tails off. You cut the legs off, and the legs feel like
Ew.
they feel like fish skin. Don't ew. You ate raw food. I don't want to hear your judgment now. You ate raw food. But anyways, you cut the legs
That's
off,
disgusting.
right? The legs feel like they feel
Stop.
like
I don't need to know. It's fine. Move on.
They do like this. They feel like this. You know? Have you ever felt
Like cockroaches.
No, not cockroaches. They feel
Tell me
like
that's not how cockroaches move.
no cockroaches move like this.
That's
No,
what
no,
you
they don't
just
sliver.
did.
Yeah, they do.
That's what you
No,
just
I went like
did.
this. I went like this
So
because it's still
cockroaches that
swimming.
swim.
Damn.
Okay.
Damn. But
Anyway.
lobsters are not the cockroaches of the ocean.
Yeah, shrimp.
No.
Shrimp are the cockroaches of the
No,
ocean.
because the thing is
It's
about
literally the bugs
No,
living on the
you
bottom
have
of
to- if
the
you're gonna
ocean
co-
that eat
no,
all the trash.
Candace, if you're gonna compare any weird creature that lives in the water to like a weird creature that lives on land, is probably
Dude, it's literally an
snail?
insect with a shell.
Snail? Like escargot? Escargot is kind of creepy.
I mean,
No?
those are animals that can do both. I'm just saying shrimp is like the cockroach of the ocean.
No way.
It is. It
No
is.
way.
It is. How's
No
it not?
way.
How's it not?
Because shrimp is, you can look at a shrimp and be like, oh, that's cute.
No, you can't.
Yeah,
Not
you
me.
can.
You don't even know what a cockroach would look like if you cooked it.
Damn. Okay, actually, now that you're saying this, people digest worms, right? With the tequila.
Yeah. Ugh.
So I think.
Don't tell me that
But you cannot
cockroaches
say
aren't
that.
shrimp.
You cannot say that cockroaches are the.
It's disgusting. They live on the bottom of the ocean going like this. They're not cute.
Shrimp are cute.
I mean, fine, it doesn't matter.
But you can't eat, okay, first of all, you can eat a shrimp.
Does it make it, okay, is it more ethical to eat something that's cute or something that's fugly, huh? The fact that it's cute doesn't make it better. It's still like...
I would eat a dog.
Shut up.
I would eat a dog. I would eat a dog. I would eat a dog.
How did you go there?
Because we're talking about cute shit, right? I would eat a dog. You know why I would eat a dog? Because it depends.
What kind of meat do you think it is? Dude, I wouldn't eat a dog. Look at the food we feed them. Maybe I would eat a wild dog, but I feel like...
You eat a wild... I'm not eating a fucking wild dog.
But I'm saying, listen to this though. I feel like the food that we feed... maybe I would eat a dog if it ate like beef, but I wouldn't eat a dog that eats like the dog food.
Mix? Oh, that's the wrong animal.
Yeah, you know what I mean. I wouldn't
also
eat a dog.
I would eat any domesticated animal. So, sure with the cats? Sure with the cats but not the dog?
I'm saying I wouldn't eat a dog that's been eating kibbles and bits for its whole
life.
Why
wouldn't you?
Because it's been eating all this like disgusting shit.
So for
I
you,
guess I do too.
for
Fine.
sure.
But I'm just saying, if I'm gonna, that was my whole thing with eating that raw meat. Was like, listen, if I'm gonna eat meat, I want to know like, this cow ate grass its whole life. It grew up in like Santa Cruz. It was happy. It's not.
You want their origin story and their date of birth? That's fucked up.
I mean, I don't need to know that.
I actually would not want to eat an animal that I understood their whole entire lifestyle.
I mean, I feel like I already know the lifestyle of a shrimp, and it said it lives in the ocean acting like a cockroach.
Okay, so all your vegetables are organic, all of them.
I mean, of course not. But at least I can wash a vegetable. I can't wash a cockroach.
Okay, so you know how many, so you wash all your vegetables. You wash
of course I wash my vegetables.
All of them.
I don't eat dirty vegetables.
Every time.
I don't want to get sick.
You wash every single one of your vegetables.
Wait. Do you not wash your vegetables?
I wash my vegetables, but I'm just thinking, like, you wash every single one of your vegetables.
I really do.
How about fruits? How about fruits?
I do. Not washing your produce is how you get salmonella.
But not eating raw meat.
Listen, maybe. I'm not even gonna act. It's not like I do that regularly. I have no legs to stand on here.
I just think everything you said is invalid because you're just like, you know what? Like, I ate raw meat.
You eat shrimp. It's the roach of the ocean.
But I wash it.
Oh, if I wash off a roach, would you eat it?
How are you cooking it?
Probably a skillet.
I'll eat that.
You'd eat a roach that I washed and then fried out of pan.
Yep. How is it seasoned?
However you want it seasoned.
I'll dip it.
You can have sauce, you can have whatever.
I'll eat it.
You can choose the preparation. You'd eat roaches. You'd eat like a roach stir fry.
I need a Michelin star chef to cook that shit for me. Okay, so listen. You're in insert random country that you've never been into, and they don't have any vegetarian options, and you meet this guy on the beach. He's sexy as hell. He's so sexy. He's doing this, right? And you're like, oh my God, I'm in town for
haven't eaten in days.
Yeah, he's like, I haven't eaten in days. Like, you're like, I haven't eaten in days.
Sure.
And you're looking at him, you're like, I haven't experienced this feeling before. I want to do this. And he invites you, and you ever seen Grease?
Yes.
John Travolta, Sandy, meeting on the beach.
Yes.
And then, okay, so that situation, right? You're on the beach. You're doing this thing, and they're doing this thing.
Yeah.
You fall in love with him, and he goes, I want you to come have dinner with me.
Meet my family, have dinner with me, yeah.
And you go, yes. And then you pull up to his house, and they have nothing but cockroaches.
I have to
but
bail.
it's a delicacy.
I have to bail. I don't care. I'm not eating them.
That's rude.
Honestly, I do think it's rude. I do think it's rude.
That is rude.
I do think it's rude, but let me just say this. I've kind of been in a similar situation, not similar at all.
With what?
Not similar at all. But when I used to be vegan, I obviously didn't eat cheese. And then, I went to Greece to work at the refugee camp.
No.
I used to work.
You went to Greece to work at a refugee?
Yeah, I thought you knew that.
No.
I went
so
to
this
Greece.
Story, that is the origin story. You were in Greece and you're doing this.
Listen, no, not even similar, and it's not a comparison because I ate something really good. But
what was it? Lamb?
No,
Lamb
it was this
good.
like fucking fried feta cheese. It's like a block of feta cheese.
To
Just
roaches.
hear me out. It's something that I don't eat, and it's on an island, small island, and I went to this small restaurant owned by like one man, and his like family is cooking in the kitchen. He's like so excited to have an American person there because no one really goes to this island except like refugees, right?
Okay.
And so he brings this like block of feta cheese out, and it's like wrapped in phyllo dough, like many layers of phyllo dough fried, and then has like honey on top and toasted sesame seeds. I know.
Hard.
I know.
He snapped. He snapped for no reason. It's a Tuesday.
It's
a Tuesday. It's 9:30 a.m. Yeah.
Stupid.
For
Stupidly
sure.
good.
Yeah.
And he's waiting there next to the table for me to eat it, so I obviously ate it.
Obviously.
He was excited. He wanted to know what I thought about it. I was like, I'm about to not be vegan. Here we go. And
Yeah,
I
you're
haven't
right.
been vegan
You're right.
since.
But you know what though?
So there are some situations where you're like, you know what? Because in that moment, you have to figure I hadn't eaten cheese for 3 years, so it's not even like I have like, it's not even like I remember how good this should be.
Right.
So it's like I could have passed on it, and if he hadn't been standing right there, I probably would have passed on it. And so I'm just saying.
And you love it?
Oh, it was crazy. It was
Yes.
the best cheese I've ever had in my life.
Yeah,
Okay, so anyway, just saying, I've been in that situation, and I was already, I remember that feeling of like, am I really gonna let this person down? Am I really gonna let this person down? And all I'm saying is that with the roaches, the answer is yes.
we both have such extreme ADHD that we're like, whoa, roaches are terrible, and roaches are the
All
same
I'm
as
saying
shrimp.
is that that same man served me up a roach stir fry and was like, I just want to see if you like it, sweetie. I'd be like, I'm so sorry.
But I think everything that you said about this story leads to you saying yes to the roaches, though.
No.
Really? Because then
Yes.
you just said you were vegan for 3 years.
No, I'm saying that I have a frame of reference for what it would feel like to really to really let
But
someone
you
down.
didn't hurt his feelings, though.
But I
At
knew.
the end of the story, you didn't hurt his feelings.
I know, but I could sense like the amount of disappointment I would cause him if I did not eat it. And I'm saying that if it was roaches in front of me, I would have just fucking ate that sentence. I would have been like, I'm sorry, it's a dub, I disappoint you.
Can you imagine you being a grease and you're like, I'm sorry, it's a dub. I'm sorry, it's a dub. I'm gonna have to go to the next meal. Next, bring out the fondue feta right now.
It's a dub.
I'll eat that shit right now.
Let me
He's
get
gonna be
that
like,
fried feta.
he's like, I don't understand.
Let me
I
get the
don't
fried feta into baba ganoush.
He's like, oh, Baba Ganoush goes
Yeah,
hard.
I know.
Oh my
I
God.
know.
So
Tell me
this
about-
is
okay, so you're cooking
I was
the
getting-
lobster.
I
You
was
take
getting-
off all the little legs.
So,
You're about to eat a roach.
so I go into this like, it's called, no, the best part about this was the red flag. The red flag is that like,
The red flag was
you know
that-
Whole Foods, right?
Obviously.
It's called Wholesome Foods.
Where was this, Williamsburg? Probably.
Big B's Bed-Stuy, you heard?
Stop.
So I was like, but
Stop.
listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. Saying it out loud now, it sounds
I
ridiculous.
can't believe you bought lobster from Wholesome Foods.
No, I'm gonna tell you right now, next time I go, I'm gonna send you videos and pictures, you're like, oh, this looks wholesome.
I'm not gonna think that.
No, I'm telling you right now,
That was your
Candace.
first red flag, and the second one was that the lobster smelled.
No. I didn't know it smelled because they wrap it for you.
Sure, in the paper.
You
Yeah,
feel me?
yeah.
But anyways, like we get the thing. So we're there. I was like, we went into it. We being like, we're gonna get salmon.
Yeah.
Right? We get salmon, and then I look at there was 2 lobster tails left, and I was like, those have my name on it. I've cooked this before. This is gonna be sick. It's super easy.
Yeah.
Get the 2 lobster tails. And I was like, yo, I'm not trying to spend mad bread. Like, let's just get, like, instead of us going out to a restaurant, let's do this.
You wound up spending just as much. You spent $80
by the
at the
time
grocery
that I was
store.
like, this, should we get beer? Should we get this?
Probably,
The bill was
yes.
like $98. I was
Oh,
like,
wow.
God damn it, I did it again.
You could have gone out to dinner.
Yeah, we definitely could have gone to dinner and definitely ate a better meal.
Yeah.
And then, so then we got there, boom, whatever. And like, you know, when somebody you're dating just spends a lot of money and they don't understand to spend a lot of money until they like check it out. When you get to the checking thing, and then I'm thinking of like $30 in the car minimum, and then like
It's
I go, they're like
$98.
beep, beep. You hear the beep, beep. And it's
You're
like, damn,
like,
these are like 8 beeps. I was like, I picked everything up here. Beep,
They keep
beep,
scanning, and you're like, oh my God, I
It's
can't
like-
believe
I was
we
like,
got those
oh my God,
cherries.
I have the money for this, but I don't want to spend the money for this. And they're like, okay, this is gonna be $97.32. And she looks at me, she goes, I'm sorry. I was like, we knew this was going to happen. Anyways, we get back to the crib, I'm prepping the thing, we get back to the crib, I open it, and I'm like, holy shit, this smells terrible. Mind you, this entire time, before we were drinking, after we were drinking, I was like, I feel like this is what fish smells like. I started like making
Because
excuses.
fish does smell, so it's kind of hard to tell.
This.
Okay.
Not like this. So then I'm like, all right, cool, man. I'm like, at this point I'm drunk. I was like, I know the recipes, I know the ingredients that go into this thing, but I don't actually know how to measure it.
Yeah.
Whatever. I'm like YouTubing it, boom. Where like
You
I'm
can do
making
it,
it. I'm
yeah.
like cutting it. Like you cut the bottom of it, you cut the tails off. This is how we started talking about cockroaches. Cut the tails off, boom, throw it away, bam. And then you cut the top of it off, you cut it out to the tail, boom, you take it out. It's an ornament. So it's like the shell of it. You put the actual meat on top. You do that twice because there was 2 pieces. We get the butter. We get all the ingredients. I'm going crazy in the club. I'm going stupid.
Yeah,
and so then I'm like,
yeah.
I bet. So I'm gonna broil this shit. It still smells terrible. I'm like,
Ew.
okay, cool. This is like not ideal, but I think fish just smells this way. I go, I put mind you, I'm drinking the entire time.
So now the whole apartment smells disgusting.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah.
First time I'm like, yo, let me cook for you. Let me cook for you. I got you.
Never again.
I own a restaurant. I got
no problem.
you. I know this. So then I'm just like, I bet. Boom, boom, boom. We put it in. Meanwhile, she's like making the salad, and I'm just like, salt, water, boom, boom, call it a day. I put it in. I was like, I'm gonna broil this shit.
Yeah.
With foresight, like we broil pernil all the time,
Yeah,
but
that's
I've
how
never
you
just
cook
gone
it.
straight to broil mode. It goes, you cook it for 3 hours.
You slow cook it, and then you do
and then
broil.
you do the broil for the skin, right? So I'm like,
That's
I know
right.
what I'm doing, but
Just
I'm
to,
going
like,
straight
get
to
the-
broil. It's
on
like,
the edge, yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
8 to 10 minutes. I'm
Yeah.
like, that, cool, boom. Ashley comes out, and then she's just like, yo. She's like, wait. Let me take it out for you. I was like,
Oh, no.
that is the best idea you possibly could think of because
Yeah.
I'm wavy and there's just flames. So it's like, it looks like this, but times 10. It's like,
Out of the lobster, yeah.
right? And I'm just like,
Of
oh my God. I was like, you know what? I was like, no, I got this. And then I went to grab it. I was like, you know what? I've
You
been
can
drinking.
do it.
You grab it.
Yeah.
She grabs it. The lobster falls everywhere. She gets burned. She burns her leg. Her leg like burns a little bit, and she's like, ah! And like the lobster falls. She's like, I'm so sorry, I ruined the presentation.
She's like freaking out. She's like,
No, she didn't even freak out. She's like, oh, fuck, it's okay, it's fine. I was like, no. I was like, oh. And none of the lobster actually falls, like the lobster meat doesn't fall on the floor.
yeah.
I know, perfectly falls on the door hatchel
Of the
thing
oven,
of
yeah.
the oven. I was like,
Yeah.
no, it's fine, it's cool, it's
We
cool.
can fleet it, no problem.
smelled exactly the same way. It smelled exactly the same way it went in.
Dang it,
And I was
help.
like, okay, cool. This is
Did you
not a
guys
good
eat it?
sign.
Did you
This is
guys
not a
eat
good
it?
sign. Yeah, so
Did you get sick?
So no, I actually did not. So fast forward, like I plated it. It looks dope. The
Okay.
potatoes are dope. Her
That sounds
salad is
good.
dope.
Yeah, salad,
it looked
potatoes.
beautiful. I have pictures. The pictures look terrible because I'm drunk and they're blurry.
Yeah.
But the concept was fire.
It was there.
So then I was like, it smelled bad. And I was like, you know what? I feel like fish, I'm drunk enough to be like, I feel like fish just smells this way, right? Like, I just
Yeah.
think it smells this way. And like, I'm eating
Did
it.
she agree?
She was like, no, this looks amazing. She kept saying it looked
But it
amazing.
smells really good. When someone really wants food, they're like, this smells so good. Let's go.
No, she's like, this looks amazing. I was like, I know it looks amazing, but does it taste amazing? So like so mind you, like there's like the dipping sauce that you like,
Of course.
you butter it,
Of
and I was just
course.
like, wow, this is amazing. I just like keep
More
buttering it
butter,
up.
more butter.
And then she goes, this is the reason why I really fuck with Ashley because like, she's like, I'm eating it. I eat the whole thing, mind you.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna waste food. I don't care what it looks
I mean,
like. I
you
don't know what it
spent
tastes like.
$100. You better eat that
I'm
lobster.
eating this shit right now, you heard? So like I'm eating the food and then she goes, oh no, this looks amazing. This is
Oh, no.
great. She's like, this tastes amazing. I look at her plate, she's eating the potatoes. She's eating the potatoes, she's eating the salad. I was like, ah, cool. Mind you, I'm not offended if she doesn't think it's
Yeah.
good. I also thought it was funky as hell, it was weird. And then she was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna lie to you. This fucking smells fucking terrible. This smells terrible. I don't want to eat this.
Yeah, of course.
I don't want to eat this. And I was like, oh fuck, I wish you told me that before I ate the whole fucking lobster tail. I also didn't want to eat this shit. And she's like, no, like it's okay, you can have my half. I was like, I don't want to eat
want
this
any more.
shit.
I didn't even want mine.
I don't want to eat this shit. So she's like, oh, it's okay, it tasted great. And before the meal, I was like, honestly, realistically, we're gonna eat this shit and then we're gonna end up at a pizza shop, and that's exactly what happened. We ate this shit, the sink got clogged
With
by water. Lobster.
Did you guys try to put it down the sink?
We bought a plunger today. You got a plunger today. So anyways, like, she was like,
Did the
I'm so
plunger
sorry,
work?
I'm so sorry. I was like, no, it's cool. Like, that wasn't my fault. Like, the fish sucked. And like, I feel like me being a cook, I should have like seen this and smelled this in hindsight. And we ended up just like eating pizza, a chopped cheese, a wrap. And like, it was
So
a
you
good
spent
time.
even more money on dinner.
Yes. That night looked like $160 type of night. But the guy at the deli gave me free French fries, so that was sick.
That's great.
So yeah, so that's.
Did you unclog the sink?
Yeah, today I was just
It
like. That's how it sounds like when you unclog
Dude,
things.
Art needs to do that at my apartment.
No, I've been hanging out with this girl long enough that I'm just like, I figured out that I'm just like fixing things around the house now.
Yeah,
like,
you've
I'm
been
in
fixing
too
your
deep.
cabinets and shit.
Fixed her cabinets, her drawers. Like I'm just like I'm in too deep. I'm in too deep.
Yeah. You literally plunged her sink.
Yeah, I did plunge your sink, but I also caused maybe 12% of that cloggage.
It sounds like you had a part in it.
Maybe. But you
But
know.
the plunger was effective because I need that for my kitchen sink.
And you know what's crazy about that too is that like after this is the thing about this situation. Like I'm just like I don't know if I'm gonna trust this person all the way. After we used the plunger, she's
Now
like,
you
let's
can.
throw it away.
Yeah.
It's like throw the plunger away. It's like we just used it once. She's like, nah, I don't
I
want
would
this
throw it
shit.
away.
You would?
Yeah, I literally just had this conversation at dinner with
But
our.
you're eco-friendly.
No, I don't care. Listen,
Rubber and like
he was like,
you're fake.
okay, listen, we need it for the sink, but we also need it for the bathroom like tub because now that his hair is longer than mine, it's like clogging the like bathroom tub when he washes. And I was like, dude,
I don't have that problem.
I know. And I was like, we need to do something like the tub won't drain. And he was like, should we use the plunger? I was like, we're not using the plunger that we use for the toilet.
No.
And he was like, should we buy a plunger? And I was like, I don't want 2 plungers, so we're gonna have to throw it away after we use it.
You know what though? Aesthetically,
I don't need 2 plungers. I'm not gonna have 2 plungers in my
Nobody
bathroom.
needs 2 plungers.
And I have
it looks
no,
like
it's
you
not
have
like I have storage
IBS. You don't want
space.
to.
That's what I said. I was like, people are gonna think that we're like
every Thursday.
super poopers.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, that's crazy.
I was like, if we have 2 plungers, people are gonna think that we're poop monsters. That's literally what I said.
I'm telling you right
He
now,
was like-
if I went to
he
your
was like-
crib and you had 2 plungers, I'm like,
you'd be like, something's wrong.
I was like, yo, there's something fucked about this. You can't just have 2 plungers. I've never met someone with 2 plungers in my life.
You'd be like, what are they doing
I'm not
here?
fucking with you.
What are they doing?
Candace, I'm not fucking with you.
This is disgusting.
I
I'm not.
love you. If you have 2 plungers in your crib, I'm not fucking with you.
know.
I'm not fucking
I
with
know.
you. If you had 2 plungers, I'm not fucking with you. I'm
I
like,
would be scared.
I'll be terrified of
I'd
you.
be scared. I'd be like, are you okay? Like,
I wouldn't even ask you that.
I know.
I wouldn't even ask you
would
that.
just never come
I was
back.
like, I was like, okay,
You would just
yes.
leave and never come back. I have to go.
I'll do the pretend I have a watch thing. I was like, yo,
Oh my
you know
God,
what?
so
It's
crazy.
like,
I forgot I have something going
wow,
on.
I have to go to therapy. I forgot.
I have to work through what I just saw.
I have to eat a dog or a cat today. I don't know. Why do you have a different plunger for every room?
I know.
Unless
Oh
you.
my God, that's so funny.
No, you're right though. Like you can't just like.
Is that Leo?
Damn.
Hi. How are you? Good to see you. Oh, this is like, these guys are like shooting a They're shooting like a documentary series of just like the way that 2 friends interact when they get a drink with each other at the bar. Yeah.
What's up, dude?
This is Louise.
What's your name?
Leo.
Leo.
Leo, yeah. What's
Nice to
your name?
meet you, Luis. Nice to meet you.
Leo's arts roommate.
What the fuck?
You know art?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
He
introduced
introduced
them.
us.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah.
What the fuck? That's crazy.
It's so random.
Damn, that's sick. Damn, small world. How many
Peter.
plungers do you have in your house?
What's that?
How many plungers do you have in your house?
Plungers?
Yeah, like for the toilets.
0?
0?
You guys don't have a plunger?
We have one.
Wow. I didn't have one until I needed one.
Yeah, that's
Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting. I think the worst question you can ask someone is like, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Like, I hate those fucking questions. Like, I don't know. Like, maybe depressed and sad and happy at the same time, or like, or maybe I see myself being happy. I don't know.
I mean, I think you can't overplan anything, you know?
I feel like that's the worst way to. I feel like it's the best way to be unhappy.
I think so too, you know? And kind of with the last job that I had working in nonprofit, it was this job, it was everything I wanted, you know? It was everything that I thought I would have at the end of my 5-year plan that I made 5 years ago. Was I'll finish my PhD and I'll get a job at this specific company, and then that job will help me get this other specific job, and then that's exactly the job I got, and then I wasn't happy. Because in 5 years, what I wanted had changed.
I always flex a PhD.
I know.
I flex that shit anytime I talk to someone.
You do?
Every single time. Kids, PhD. I was like, I don't know nobody with a PhD. That's just hard.
Yeah. And like, I don't know, fuck your 5-year plan.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
in 4.5 years, you're going to want something different because you're going to be a different person. You're literally a different person than you were last year.
Exactly. And
Like,
that's,
I can't tell you what I want in 5 years. No clue.
there's no way.
I know what I want now if I'm the same person in 5 years, but I don't want to be the same person in 5 years, so I can't tell you what I want in 5 years.
But you know that you won't be eating meats in 5 years.
I know I won't be eating meat in 5 years.
So you have a projection.
But you don't know that you won't be eating roaches in 5 years.
I won't be eating roaches. I know I'll be eating roaches in 5 years. What the fuck are you talking about? I know for a fact, if there's no food left in Wholesome Foods, I'm going to LES and I'm gonna eat some fucking roaches. Get the fuck out of here.
There are some in my apartment.
I'll eat anything. I'll eat anything, dude. I'll eat anything. In Dominican Republic, roaches fly. They fly. They fly.
Shut up. Wait, they do in South Carolina too. Like in Georgia. Yeah.
They fly.
It's very scary. And
They
they're
have
like
evolved.
bigger. They're like bigger and they fly.
Oh yeah, they're bigger and
Yeah.
they're badder and they speak Spanish. Like I be in the Dominican Republic like, hey primo, ¿cómo estás? Like I literally be in DR and it just be like,
Shut up.
they like they pull up like.
Did you dress up for Halloween?
No, I don't dress up ever.
Why?
I don't like holidays.
I feel like you would love Halloween.
I hate Halloween. I hate all holidays.
Why?
I actually so. The holidays that I like the most are the weirdest.
I know you don't like
holidays.
Christmas. That I know.
I don't like Christmas. My holidays of choice are the most like weirdly Republican sounding holidays.
Like the 4th of July?
Yep.
President's Day?
No, get the fuck out of here! No, come on.
You said Republican holiday. I'm just going out on a limb here.
We're turning up tonight. We're turning up tonight.
What
No.
are other
I'm from
holidays?
Massachusetts, so first goes St. Patrick's Day.
Stop.
All day.
Stop. Yeah. That is fun
St.
though.
Patty's.
Super fun.
I'm
Super
from
fun.
Massachusetts. We fuck with St.
Super
Patrick's
fun.
Day. It's like St. Patrick's Day, 4th of July, and then my birthday. Crazy.
Holiday, birthday.
Wait. Pivot.
Okay.
Ever tell you the story about my dad making me cut the head off of a chicken?
No, but I'm not that surprised based on what you told me about your dad.
That's the entire story. My dad made me cut the head off of a chicken. That was it. He was like, you need to learn how to fucking fend for yourself. I was like, I know how to fend for myself. I know
You're
how
like,
to
yeah,
fend
but
for
the
myself.
chicken's not gonna be the thing
And
I'm
like my dad
defending
was like,
myself
my
against.
dad's like takes this chicken, he puts it on a block, and
Is
the
it
chicken's
alive?
like, oh, 100%.
Oh my God.
What do you think? You think chickens are like dead when you kill them? Then you think chickens are like, oh, I'm chilling on the block. They're just like, wah, 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 wah.
Stop. Oh my God, chickens are really cute too.
Like,
Honestly, chickens are cute.
Chickens are not cute.
I think they're really cute.
Chickens are not cute. Chickens are not cute.
Oh, I love them.
Chickens are not cute.
And I love like the way they cluck.
You see, that's a vegetarian state of mind. Chickens are not cute. My dad goes, boom, he grabs it by its neck, and the chicken's like, chicken, chicken, chicken. Whatever
God.
sound they make, chicken,
Oh my
chicken,
God,
chicken.
that is what they sound
And
like.
my dad is just like, he gives me this cleaver, he goes,
Here you go,
chop
son.
this chicken's head off. And I was like, I don't want to do
God,
it.
how old
I
were
don't
you?
want to do it. I was like 6.
Oh no.
I was like, I don't want to do it.
Oh, no.
I don't want to do it. He was like, you have to do this. This is a rite of passage.
fucked up.
This is how I grew up. I was like, I'm American. I was born in Miami. I'm Floridian. I don't want to do it. My dad's like, do it. So my dad like takes
Did you
my
do
hand.
it? Were you even strong enough to do it?
Come on, bro. Now we're talking. I was not strong enough.
No, I know.
I was not strong enough.
Kids are
I was
really
crying
small.
the entire time. I was crying the entire time.
Kids are really small.
I cried the entire time.
Yeah, of course.
And that was.
Especially because like your encounters with chickens have been like in books, like the chicken goes cluck cluck.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But the thing
Yeah.
is, like, in Dominican Republic, the chickens don't make sounds. They don't make any sounds. The chicken goes food. So my dad's like, you have to do it. My dad like took my hand over hand, and this scarred
The
me.
chickens don't
I should have
make
been a
any
vegetarian.
sounds.
I should have been a vegetarian after this shit. On some real shit. My dad goes, and my dad's holding the chicken's just like doing chicken shit. Like
Yeah,
now
yeah.
we understand what chicken shit means. Talking to you right now.
Yeah.
But then, and I go, and I cut the head off of a chicken. The chicken jumps off. The chicken's running around.
Oh my
You-
God.
The term like chicken
Yeah,
running
I
around
know
like a
they
chicken
do.
with his
I know
head
they
cut
do.
off.
It's freaking out.
It does
It's
this
freaking
whole.
out.
It does this whole thing, and there's plop. Best chicken I've ever had in my life, though.
Stop.
That chicken went hard. That chicken went hard. I still remember the taste of that chicken. That shit went hard. But it's just like I remember
How'd you
my
feel
dad.
after?
I did not feel like a man. That's what my dad said I was supposed to feel like. I did not feel like a man.
Did
I
you
did
just
not. I did not
cry?
feel like I cried the entire time. I was like, oh my,
God.
I titled it my favorite chicken. I was like, this is my
He
favorite
made you kill your
chicken.
favorite chicken?
That was not my favorite chicken.
He just picked the chicken.
All chickens were my favorite
Yeah, he
chickens.
just picked the
All
chicken.
animals were my favorite
Of course,
animals.
You're 6. You don't even know.
And I chopped the chicken's head off, and I was like, damn, this is not dope at all. But like,
Messed up.
but also at the same time, I was like, it gave me perspective of like how my dad grew up, and my dad's just like, I need to survive. And
Oh my God.
that's just hard. Like it's like
Our parents and our parents were just living in crazy times.
My dad is the youngest of 9. Youngest of 9. And he's the only one that made it to America.
It's crazy.
That's just insane.
What are the other things that someone would have in their house that's like, you're a serial killer probably if you have this? 2 plungers is one of them. If you have 2 plungers, I don't trust you. What are you doing? What else?
2 brooms. No.
No, that's fine.
That's fine.
Because you can have an outside room and an inside room.
Yeah.
Especially if you have a garage, no problem.
I would say if you had...
Probably like a lot of milk in your fridge, I'd be really weird.
That's crazy.
Right? Like if you open someone's fridge and they have like 10 gallons of milk, you'd be like, what do you drink a gallon of milk a day,
That's
sicko?
crazy.
Yeah.
If I pull up to your crib and you have 2 gallons of milk in your crib,
What are you, sick?
You have to be either Amish or fucking psychotic. If you're
Something's
Amish,
weird.
if you're trying to wean off the Amish lifestyle, I get it.
Honestly, yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get
You don't
it.
go cold turkey.
Hey, you don't go cold turkey on the milk.
No
you
one
heard?
goes cold turkey.
You never go cold turkey on the Amish milk.
But if you're just someone that like wakes up and drinks 2
oh
glasses of
my
milk.
God, no, don't say that. You're creeping me out. I got
If
chills.
you're just someone who wakes up and drinks 2 glasses of milk. I don't trust you, I'm sorry.
No, you can never drink 2 glasses of milk.
Even
never.
one big glass of milk is
ever
kind
drink,
of gross.
Honestly, I'm gonna say
don't
this.
just drink
I'm gonna
milk.
say this right now. Don't drink milk around me. Period. Don't drink milk around me. You're a grown ass man. If you're over 7 years old, don't fucking drink milk around me, my dude. Don't fucking drink milk
There are
around
only
me.
like 2
I
reasons
don't
to
care
have
what
milk in
holiday
your
it is.
house. It's for your
Milk,
coffee and
cookies,
for cooking.
Don't fucking hot cocoa.
No.
Don't bring that shit around me, my
Don't
G.
bring it
Don't
around me.
bring
Fuck
that shit
no.
around me.
I
Don't
know.
bring that shit around me.
There's no
You're
reason to have this in
crazy.
your house unless it's for coffee.
You're crazy. Even that's crazy. That's
I
even,
put milk in my coffee.
But the thing is that you're not gonna have gallons
You're right.
of
I
milk.
get the little one.
No, what do you mean the little one? What is this?
The one that's like this
What is
tall.
that?
It's like a half a quart. It's
Yeah,
like
but that's designated.
I know, but
That's designated.
but that's what I'm saying. Is like if you have more than a gallon in your house,
But if you have 2 gallons of milk, you're fucked. You're fucked. You're fucked.
unless it's
You're
like
fucked.
a family of 10, because then maybe it's
No,
like every kid drinks
no.
cereal.
Then you're looking like you remember Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory?
No, but what if you have like 10 kids and they all eat cereal for breakfast? No, that's fine. That's fine.
No.
Once you have more than 2 kids, you can have.
We are redefining their diet today. I am not having more than 2 gallons. I'm not having more than 1 gallon of milk at the crib. I grew up poor. We get the pops.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
the
yeah.
pops.
I
We get
do.
those things here. We get the boop. You get the splash. Boop. You get the splash. All 10 of them get the boop, 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 boop.
Mix it with water, kids.
Exactly.
But actually,
And a little bit of 40. You put a little 40
but
in there.
actually, I took a little bit of milk, mixed the rest with water. It's fine.
And everybody eats. And I don't care how sexy you are. I don't care how tall you are. I don't care.
I mean,
dog.
you'd be scared, right? You'd be freaked out. Like if you went over to someone's house for the first time, it's night. It's night. Fine. You open the fridge and it's full of milk. I have to go.
I have to go.
I'm
I have to go.
scared.
I don't care if you make ice cream.
I'm scared.
I don't care if you make ice cream.
I'm so
I don't
scared.
care if you make ice cream.
Why do you make ice cream? That's weird.
No.
Fire ice cream.
Don't make homemade ice cream. Also, if you make homemade ice cream, red flag.
It's a red flag.
Don't make fucking homemade ice cream, my G. Don't make homemade ice
it's
cream.
a red flag.
We are citizens of the United States of America. Go to Trader Joe's,
to
steal
Wholesome
ice cream
Foods.
like everybody else. Also, get Ben and Jerry's like everybody else in New
Like
England.
everyone else.
Don't fucking do that shit.
What's your
That's
favorite ice
fucked
cream
up.
flavor?
This is gonna be crazy.
Okay.
I know this is gonna be
Okay,
crazy.
okay.
And I
Okay.
know.
Wait, is it vanilla? Oh no.
Vanilla's my second favorite.
Is it okay?
Vanilla's my second
okay,
favorite.
then it's fine. What's your favorite?
This is gonna sound fucked up.
What?
Okay, so Ben and Jerry's has
know
a
them all.
flavor called.
I know them all.
I'm a fan.
I get it,
I fuck
sure,
with it.
continue.
I fuck with it. Ben and Jerry's has a flavor called Netflix and Chill'd.
I know it.
Cálmate,
I know
güey. Cálmate. That shit goes so hard.
so good.
It's so hard.
It's so good. No, it's so
and I
good.
hate that my favorite flavor is the creepiest flavor.
That is
Hey, yo, you
creepy.
trying to-
That is
That's the
creepy.
creepiest flavor.
That is creepy.
I was like, yo, you trying to eat some Ben and Jerry's Netflix and Chill'd? They're like,
Don't say that while I'm
might as
taking
well-
while I'm drinking.
I'm like, I might as well have 12 gallons of milk at my crib. I might as well have 12 gallons.
That's so true. You need to
I
be like,
might as
do you
well.
want some like peanut butter
I
ice
might
cream
as
or
well.
like chocolate ice cream or
I was
anything
like-
else other than Netflix
I
and
should have
chill
said
ice
vanilla.
cream?
I should have said vanilla.
You should have said
First
vanilla.
thing you say vanilla, and then you like add toppings to it. Like no, but it's like vanilla. But you also get like You get like
that chocolate drizzle.
hot chocolate. You
Yeah.
get the drizzle, and like I go to this local like bakery and I get like chocolate chips and I crumble it.
Stop.
No, it's Netflix and chill. It's fucked up.
Netflix
It's
and
fucked up.
chill.
It's the creepiest flavor. I think it's the creepiest flavor I've ever heard in my entire life.
Are you lactose intolerant?
Of course I'm lactose.
I did not know that.
What? How many cheese recipes have I given you
You
today?
eat chopped cheese all the time.
What?
You eat chopped cheese all the time.
I do that.
You do.
I do that every time.
Sometimes I'll be like, what are you having for dinner? And you'll be like, I just got chopped cheese.
I did chopped cheese last night.
I know.
And it's
And you ate butter on your lobster last night. And you got pizza.
butter's not lactose intolerant, is it?
Butter is dairy.
Is it?
Yeah. Butter comes from milk.
Is that why I feel terrible every time I eat butter? I'm like, butter is this.
You're like getting extra butter.
With this butter. I don't want to even want to know where butter comes from.
Butter comes from milk. It comes from milk. It comes from milk. Butter is dairy. I can't believe you didn't know that.
Butter is its own thing to
No,
me.
it's not. It comes from cows.
No,
It comes from milk.
It's its own thing. It's its own thing.
It comes from milk. It comes from milk. I don't know what to tell you. You eat dairy every day. I don't know what to tell you.
I'm a butterfly, taking my time. I'm a skeleton.